Trisha, have a seat.
Hey, Tessa. Thanks for meeting me on such short notice. There's something kind of awkward I need to discuss, and I wasn't really sure who else to turn to.
Yeah, don't mention it. What's going on? You know you can tell me anything.
Okay, so this is about last night at the company party, and I'm still processing it, honestly, but it's about Eric.
Eric? What about him? Is everything okay?
Well, it's just, last night he kind of leaned in and kissed me, and I kissed him back, but it wasn't really a sober decision, I had a few drinks, and it just kind of happened.
I see. That sounds like a complicated situation. How are you feeling about it now?
Honestly, I regret it a lot. When I woke up this morning, I realized that I just don't see Eric in that way. It was just a spur of the moment thing, and now I'm worried about sending him the wrong message.
It's understandable you're feeling that way. Have you spoken to Eric since the party?
No, I haven't. I've been avoiding him, actually. I just don't know how to approach this. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I also really don't want to date him. I just want things to go back to how they were.
Sounds like you're caught up in a tough situation, but communication is key in these situations. Maybe it would be best to just be honest with Eric and tell him how you actually feel.
You think so? I'm just worried it will make things weird at work. We have to work together on a lot of projects, and I just don't want there to be any tension or awkwardness between us.
I understand your concern, Trisha. But think about it this way. Clearing the air now could actually prevent more awkwardness in the future. It's better to be upfront about not having romantic feelings than let Eric assume there's something going on between you two.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just gonna be really hard to tell him. I'm just not good with confrontation.
I know, it's not easy. But I believe in being straightforward. It's always the best approach. You don't have to be confrontational about it. Just, let him know you value him as a coworker and that the kiss was a mistake in the moment.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just the adult thing to do. I'll try to talk to him today. I just really hope it doesn't backfire.
If you need any support or if you feel like the situation isn't being resolved, come back to me. We can figure out a way to handle it. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable and respected.
Thanks, Tessa. I really appreciate your advice and support. I'll let you know how it goes.
Anytime. Remember, you're not alone in this. We're here to support each other.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on? So,
I've been thinking about you all day. Last night was, it's kind of a movie, right?
More like a short film. But, speaking of last night, it was quite something, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. That kiss, right? I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Felt like a real connection, like we were meant to be this great team, both at work and, well, beyond.
Eric, I'm glad you felt a connection, but I think we really need to talk about that kiss. It's been on my mind too, but probably not in the way that you think.
Oh, how so? I thought it was pretty clear that we had something special happening.
Well, that's just it. It wasn't clear to me. I was a little drunk, and I think it was a mistake. I really don't want you to get the wrong impression. I value our working relationship, but I just wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
Wait, a mistake? But it seemed like you were into it. We were laughing, having a good time, and then that kiss, you can't tell me that meant nothing to you.
It wasn't about it meaning nothing. It's just that it meant something different to me. It was just a spur of the moment thing. And now that I'm looking back, I don't think it was the right decision. I just don't feel that way about you.
So what, it was just this fun little thing for you to do? Now you're backtracking because you regret it? Seems a bit unfair to me, Trish. I thought we really had a moment.
I'm sorry if it feels that way to you, Eric. It really was not my intention to lead you on. I genuinely believe that we work well together, but that's as far as it goes for me. I think it's important that we remain professional.
Lead me on. Is that how you see it? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you're just backing out after giving me all these signals. How am I supposed to react?
I understand that this is frustrating, really, and I'm sorry for any misunderstanding. But I have to be honest with you about my feelings. It wouldn't be fair for either of us to pretend otherwise.
Honestly, fine. But you have to understand, from my perspective, it feels like you're just dismissing something that could be great. You owe it to us, at least, to explore this. I mean, don't you think?
I don't really believe that anyone owes anyone that, Eric. What I owe you and myself is honesty. And honestly, I don't want to explore anything beyond a professional relationship.
All right, Trish. No, if that's how you feel, then fine. But don't think this doesn't change things. You can't just play with people's emotions and expect everything to just go back to normal.
I'm not trying to play with anyone's emotions, Eric. I'm just trying to be upfront with you. I really hope we can move past this and continue to work together.
We'll see about that.
Hey. I just wanted to say that earlier.
I realize that I might have come on a bit too strong, and I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
It's okay, Eric. I appreciate your apology. It's important that we can still work together without any awkwardness, so I'm glad that we can agree to move past this.
Yeah, about that. I've been doing some thinking. I still feel like there's something between us. I mean, don't you think it's worth exploring? After all, we got along so well before this, right?
Eric, I thought we agreed to keep things professional. I thought I was clear about my feelings. I really don't think it's appropriate to revisit this conversation.
I get that. Okay, I do. But, I mean, can you blame a guy for trying? I mean, come on, Trish, that kiss wasn't just nothing. I know you felt something too. It's the least you could do is just give us a chance.
Eric, no. I can't base my decisions on a moment that happened under the influence. It wouldn't be right for me or fair to you. I just want to be friends. That's all.
Friends? Oh, come on. So that's it? After leading me on, you just want to be friends? You know, it's always the same. Nice guys finish last because women like you play with our feelings.
Eric, saying I led you on isn't fair or true. I've been honest about my feelings, and it's not about being nice or finishing last. It's about mutual respect and understanding.
Mutual respect? What about respect for my feelings? You women always say that you want a nice guy, but when he's standing right in front of you, you just turn him down.
Eric, this isn't about rejecting a nice guy. It's about not sharing the feelings that you have. And I'm sorry if that hurts, but I can't force something that isn't there.
It's always the same excuse. Not sharing feelings. But you'll go for the next bad boy who treats you like dirt. It's ridiculous. Women don't appreciate when they have a good thing.
Eric, look, I have a right to what I like and who I like, and that's none of your business. And frankly, I'm getting a little overwhelmed with your tone.
Oh, so now my tone has an issue. You know, for someone who gives up a kiss so easily, you sure are stubborn. Can't you see what you're missing out on?
I'm not missing out on anything. Look, Eric, I'm sure you're a great guy, but you're just not the one for me, okay?
No, you know what? Men get treated like a toy and then just get tossed away at the whims of women, and I will not allow it, okay? Not this time. You owe me a date, and we're gonna make that happen whether you like it or not.
Eric, that's enough. This kind of language and attitude is completely unacceptable. You're not only disrespecting Trisha, but also violating our workplace policies and harassment charges.
Tessa, you heard all that? Okay, look, I was just trying to explain to Trisha that...
Okay, I've heard enough, Eric. Your behavior today has shown a complete lack of professionalism and respect. We can't tolerate this at our company. You're fired.
What? Firing me? Over what? Having a conversation with the coworker?
No, for the harassment and complete disrespect of a fellow employee. What you were saying to Trisha was wrong, it was sexist, and quite frankly, disturbing. We do not accept that type of behavior around here, not now, not ever.
Forget it. I can't stand you women and your new age feminism. I mean, how is a guy supposed to get a date if he doesn't put himself out there? You guys are users, you know that? Using men for their emotions and their money.
All right, now you're just rambling nonsense. Now get out of my office.
But I...
Now! Trisha, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's important to me that everyone feels safe here and respected. If there's anything else you need, please let me know.
Thank you, Tessa. I really appreciate you stepping in. That was really weird and tough, but I'm glad to know that I have your support.
Always. If there's anything else you want to discuss, let me know. My door is always open.
Thank you.